Hello everyone, this is GamePro24X, and before I start, I want to hereby apologize and let you guys know that the original video that I did post up was just a very quick thing that I wanted to throw out there and let you guys know about what's going on in Metal Gear Solid 5 when it comes to the event and how bountiful it is for you to invest into it. But after playing it for hours upon hours, I have found a much more solid and a much more simpler technique to successfully completing this 100% every single time. So, right now, I'm going to be giving you guys a full event breakdown of how everything works and just basically things that I have noticed and discovered while constantly doing these runs. So once again, the new FOB that is going on right now is called Skull's Attack. And on the mission tasks will display us exactly how many event points we will get for each task. So let's see what we have here. We need to destroy one anti-air emplacement, one machine gun, neutralize a security guard with a missile, obviously complete the mission under 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes, complete the mission with all of your equipment being grade 5 or below, and finally, complete the mission using only combat fatigues. And don't worry, we're going to go over what exactly you're going to need for this mission. So you're going to want to go into the medical platform because the medical platform will give you all plants that you can gather in this game in a nice little bundle. Alright, so this is going to be your loadout for this event. You're going to need your grenade launcher just in case things go wrong with the skulls. And you're going to obviously need a missile because that is one of the task requirements is to neutralize a guard with a missile. So you will need this. As for secondaries, you can bring whatever you want. I just brought a Burkov just in case, and of course you don't really need anything special with the arm. But you want to go for the most cost-effective things possible. This rocket launcher that I'm using will cost me some minor materials, and same thing for this grenade launcher. But don't worry, materials are no longer a problem thanks to infinity farming. Now to the support weapons. You're going to obviously need a grade 5 C4 and grade 5 hand grenades, which both of them only cost you GMP, no resources required. Items, you're going to need the grade 5 night vision goggles. And for tools, you can leave whatever you want. It's not going to affect anything. Now for the uniforms, when it says combat fatigues, it is literally all of these up here. No, you cannot use the Raiden suit, the Cyborg Ninja suit, the sneaking suit, the battle suit. You can't use any of that. It has to be these regular clothes. So I'm going to switch to the Ocelot uniform and we're going to hop in this mission. You can go ahead and hit ASAP if you want, but if you're new and you're trying to figure out how everything goes, I highly suggest playing it during the daytime so that you can get a better understanding of where everything is placed and you can easily see where all the landmarks are that I'm about to show you. When you drop down, equip your hand grenade and go ahead and just toss it right here at this machine gun because of course it is one of the mission tasks and it is something that will definitely add up in the end. When you made it up to the platform, you should see a anti-air emplacement clear in view. You're going to go ahead and toss another grenade right at it. After that has been done, be sure to go to this location and plant 4 C4 charges. It is very important that you also crouch because the animation that Snake does he plants C4 faster while he's in the crouch position over him standing and planting it on a wall. So definitely, to cut down time, crouch and plant C4 on that wall. Then you're going to come to this spot right here. It's a real easy landmark. It's right near that corner, and it's basically right here on this line, right in the middle. So you're going to want to do this in the daytime so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You can still see this during nighttime, but if you want to get a better feel for it, definitely do it in the daytime. But yes, plant 4 C4 charges right here in the middle of this line. And your final 4 C4 charges will go right here on the corner of this wall. And the reason why I have the C4 placed in such a manner is because the skulls are going to be spawning in these exact locations, and all this C4 will detonate and kill them all in one spot. After that has been completed, this is what it should look like. And this is exactly how all the C4 should be placed. So give or take, you know, it'll take you a few practice runs, but trust me, you'll get the hang of it and you'll soon be speedrunning this like nothing. Now here comes the next part. We're gonna go ahead and slow that down. So basically what had just happened is that the first skull arrived, I fired my missile launcher, and because there are puppets around him, the blast radius also hit them, thus neutralizing them. So when I killed that first skull, the C4 detonated, assisting in the kill, while also killing the puppets nearby, thus completing that extra task. Now, it is also something that I need to note that if there are no wandering puppets in that area right there, there is always a puppet right near that AA gun. And before you even get to this fight, be sure you take out your rocket launcher and you kill that one puppet. So this part is going to happen really fast, but let me go ahead and explain to you one very important thing that you need to understand about the skulls. When the skulls see you, they do this type of attack formation where they all stand in a type of square or triangular formation, and then they proceed to fight you. What I have noticed is that where I am looking, or more importantly, where I am aiming, is where that group actually stands. And I may not have proof to show you right now, but there was one time where I looked away from that area, and the skulls spawned in that exact area where I happened to be staring at. So I strongly believe that that has a really good correlation between that. So the most ideal spot to look at during this time after you killed the first skull is either between the 2 C4 charges or the one that you planted on the ground. They're all going to spawn, and you're going to fire your missile. The missile is going to detonate all the C4 around them, thus killing the remaining skulls. And there you have it. This is how you beat the skulls attack event on the FOB. There are those rare times where a skull will survive, but that is why you, 1, have more missiles in your rocket launcher, and 2, have a very powerful grenade launcher to also destroy that final skull. Alright, so let's take a look at the rewards that we get from this. So here's some important things you need to know, is that the top 4 plants right there, the wormwood, black carrot, golden, and tarragon, I have noticed that those things fluctuate up and down erratically. And what I mean by erratically, I mean that there are times where I've gotten 100% and 500 wormwood, and there are other times where I've gotten 500% and 100 wormwood. So those things fluctuate up and down like crazy. But however, the Haoma, the Digitalis lutea, those things don't fluctuate that much, and they somewhat stay true to what they give out. And I have never seen the Digitalis Lutea give me less than 270 or more than 280. I have seen the Halima go down to 190, but that was one instance out of the 6 hours I've been doing this. It was only that one instance. Most of the time, it's always been above 200. And of course, at the end of the mission, you will get 600 or at least 500 of the purple Digitalis, and you will always get above 500 of the African peach. So yes, those specific ones. Well, there are four specific plants that you will get a huge abundance of materials from, and that is the golden crescents, the tarragon, the peach, and the digitalis, the purple one. Those things will always give you like a really high amount. So out of all of the plants in your entire inventory, those things will most likely be maxed out first out of anything else. Moving forward, as you can tell, we're earning back more GMP than we actually spend, so that's always a good thing. And now let's take a look at the event awards, or rewards. So we destroyed the anti-air emplacement, the machine gun, the security guard, completed the mission, completed it under 5 minutes, beat it with grade 5 or lower equipment, and did it with battle fatigues. All of that will get you the simultaneous achievement bonus, which will drastically increase your overall event point value over just doing a few of them every time. So basically, you will be getting above 19,000 event points each time, and you can easily put those into buying S ranks, buying S plus ranks, and buying S plus plus ranks. But sadly, there is a limit. You can only buy 10 of, like, let's say for example, I wanted to buy S rank medical team unit. I can only buy that 10 times, and then it will actually go away, and that's it. You won't get it back again. But every time you purchase that, it will give you 10 of those guys. So overall, you're getting back 100 S rank people, which is great because I really needed a lot of staff for my mother base because I'm currently building a third FOB and I had a lot of room left over. So I purchased all the S ranks that were available, and now I purchased all the S plus ranks, and I purchased all the S plus plus ranks. I believe you can only purchase 5 S plus ranks, and you can only purchase 1 S plus plus rank. But the S plus plus will give you 2 guys, and the regular S plus will give you 5 guys. So again, you're getting a lot of high rank staff out of this event. And this event is super duper easy to do. I have timed myself, and others have timed me during the stream. It seemed that I had completed the actual mission from like the start of when the helicopter ride commenced to the very end of it. My time was about 1 minute and 50 seconds. So we roughly estimated it as 2 minutes. And on top of that, if you want to, or on top of that, adding all the menu and the loading time, that all added up into an extra minute. So overall, to complete one whole cycle of this method of getting your plants, getting event points, it's going to take you 3 whole minutes. And if you do some math, you'll quickly find out that going from 0 to 30k plants for, like, let's say for example the Digitalis Lutea, going from 0 to 30, and each process will take 3 minutes, it does come out to 6 hours. And I know what you're saying, holy shit, that's a lot of grinding. But trust me, there isn't really much of a better alternative aside from actually doing FOBs, like real FOBs, and beating them. But I don't really see a lot of us doing that. So this is something second best, because if you go out and pick them in offline free roam, you're only going to get so much. Whereas here you can get like 270 Digitalis Lutea per 2 minutes. And that's all going into your online stash, and it will go over into your offline stash as well. I don't think I have a picture of it, but basically, you will never get more than 3,333 offline plants, but you will reach the cap of 30,000 online plants. The reason why that is because, well, they just kind of make the game like 9 to 1, meaning that, you know, like 90% of all your stuff that you earn is going to go towards online first, and then the rest is going to go towards your offline stash. But after a while, there is like a type of cap where it just doesn't give you any more than that from FOBs, which is kind of bullshit. But yeah. So anyways, I hope this video has really shown you guys exactly how to do this method and how to beat this event in such a very short amount of time. The great thing about this is that even though you can cap out at 30,000 and you're only gonna have 3,333 of offline plants, you're at least halfway there to getting to the cap of the offline inventory, because the cap for offline plants is 6,000, and you can easily get that other 3,000 in free roam while picking plants, etc., etc. So what I like about this is that you're able to cap out pretty easily, and when you combo this with infinity farming, you'll be set for life after this. But I do need to warn you though that this event will only be up until January 5th. So definitely jump on that, because this is a really great time to get a bunch of staff and a bunch of plants. So please guys, I really hope you take advantage of this, and I really hope that this helped you out. Anyways, I do apologize for just rushing out that other video, but now I've had more experience and more ways to, to better do this method. And I hope this has helped you guys. Anyways, this is GamePro24X, and I'll see you guys later.